Okay, there we go. It's recording. Yay. Hello, everybody. Finally finished it. Swipe Right for Murder by Derek Milman. Loved it. Gave it 5 stars. A lot of crazy stuff happened. I wish I could tell you more than I'm going to, because, spoilers and all. The back says, Aidan Jameson has a lot to deal with, and he's not quite sure which comes first. Hitchcock meets Adam Silvera and David Arnold in this whirlwind mistaken identity caper that has Aidan on the run from everything, including his own disturbing past. Razor-sharp humor, devastating emotional stakes, and a thrilling storyline with an explosive conclusion make Swipe Right for Murder the most compelling YA novel of 2019. I don't know about most compelling of 2019, but definitely an explosive ending that I can't tell you about. Okay, so our main character is a guy named Aidan. He's a high school student who goes to a boarding school. Is it Whitloff or something like that? La 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 la. Don't you just love it? I'm so prepared. Anyway, he's on spring break in New York. He's staying at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. He's met a couple of his friends and they're having tea. And when he goes, they go their own ways because his friends have to go to, his friends Jackson and Tatiana have to go to Tatiana's parents' house for dinner. So they have to leave, and so Aidan goes back up to his room, gets on his cell phone on an app called Dirty Paws, which is kind of like a gay Tinder, and he meets up with this person, and that he finds a person that goes to school with that he didn't know was in the closet. And they meet up and things just don't go well, so he goes back to his room, goes back to the app, finds a different person, and from there things just go insane. A hookup turned deadly, hunted by the FBI, targeted by a murderous cult, accused of cyber terrorism, increasingly irritated texts from friends, eye contact with a good-looking guy on the train. All of these things happen, to some extent. I think he has love floppy books. I wish I could tell you more. I don't know what to say that's not going to be spoilery. So Aidan is a gay guy. He's a high school student. He's like 17. He's in New York for spring break. He's there for a night. He's going to meet his parents the next day. And they're supposed to fly to Vegas because his aunt was burned at a hotel. There's this whole story that really doesn't have anything to do with the plot, so I can talk about it. His aunt went to this casino hotel place and was out along the pool, and it's covered with glass, and basically it was like a giant magnifying glass and burned all the people. So she had really bad burns all over, and they were going to go out to visit her. But plans change because stuff happened. So he meets up with this guy, an older gentleman, and something happens, and there's a really severe case of mistaken identity because they think Aidan is somebody he's not. So this terrorist group called the Swans, you could say they're a gay terrorist group. They are LGBT. They want to get rid of homophobes. They're attacking homophobic senators and mayors and governors and political figures. and famous people who have come out against gay rights. So they want to get noticed. So cyber terrorism comes into play, and they think Aiden is a hacker. He's not. And that's all I can really say, because that's established like in the first chapter, that he's not this hacker. Might be the second chapter. It's established really early. So things happen. He meets somebody. The good-looking guy on the train. Was it the train? I guess it was the train. Meets this person. Person may not be what he seems. More stuff happens. The terrorists are chasing him. The FBI starts chasing him. More stuff happens. Big explosive ending. That's really all I can tell you. I really hate not being able to say anything because of spoilers. But what I can tell you, I didn't know this because I didn't read the letter that came with it, like a bad person. But it's a signed arc. I saw that and I thought, was that printed or is that a signature? Because it kind of fades off at the end of it. It bleeds through. So it's definitely a signature. And I thought, I didn't know it was going to be signed. And then, first sentence, congratulations on winning a signed advance copy. Yeah, I'm a reader. Anyway, my thoughts. Well, a lot of it seems kind of out there. The story was put together well. There were some very interesting twists. There's some humor in there. It says something about, how did they say it? Razor sharp humor. Humor. There's a party scene which is very bizarre, and they make a reference to Donnie Darko. And I think that's all I'm going to say about that. Enough to say that there were drugs involved. Drugs and sex and alcohol and craziness. Very bizarre party held by the terrorists. Or the head terrorist. Yeah. There's car chase with motorcycles. There's helicopters. There's shootouts. There's just so much stuff in here. There's attack drones. There's hacking. A lot of technology. A lot of technology. There is a place that they describe. I don't know how realistic it is. I think it sounds fantastic. I don't know that I want to live that close to other people, but the place sounded really neat. And very tech friendly. Very millennial friendly. So yeah. Anyway, now that I've said pretty much nothing for almost 10 minutes, if you like thrillers, if you think the concept of LGBT terrorists is interesting, if you like technology, you might like this. Like I said, I gave it 5 stars because I really enjoyed it. It kept me up a couple nights until 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, there's that. Definitely worth taking a look at. I think Goodreads lists it at like 336 pages. This arc was 4 something, but it's an arc. So I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.